Hello students. So till now student we have discussed about about the stars and that of the solar system. We are talking about the solar system, and whenever the concept or whenever it is asked that what is a solar system, the first thing that came into your mind that it involves the planet and that of the sun. So we discuss about the different types of a planet also, what kind of characteristics they have, what kind of a movement they have, period of rotation, period of revolution, what kind of atmosphere they have, what kind of a temperature they have, whether temperature variation they are showing, and how far they are from that of the sun, or what is their position as well, including the number of the natural satellite which is present in that particular planet. Okay, so the number of natural satellite also which rotate, which moves in the orbit of that of the planet. Okay, so these all are the part of the solar system. Now, is only the planet is the part of that of the solar system, students? No, it is the other celestial bodies also which used to move, which used to rotate, which used to revolve around the orbit of that of the sun. That is the other celestial bodies. Now we said that some other celestial bodies are some other celestial bodies. These are also the part of that of the solar system, students. We can say that these are the part of the solar system. What are that? The first one is the asteroid. Then the second one is the comets. Then the third one is meteors. Then the fourth one is meteorites. Asteroid, comet is there, meteors is there, and meteoroids are there. Okay, although when we talk about this, we will study it collectively. Now let us try to understand all these things and how they are the part of that of the solar system. Now let us discuss about that of the asteroid, students. What are asteroids? Basically, asteroids are the small bodies or small, if we say particles, that will be not good. Yes, particles of the planet we can say, but instead of that we can use the term that is small bodies are there which is basically made up of rocks and metals. When you see the asteroid, students, so these asteroids are the rocky surface. These are you can say these are the object which is made up of rocks. But sometimes in asteroid, not only the rocky surface but nickel or a zinc type of metal you can see. So, but because of that, we can say that it is a object which is made up of a rock as well as made up of a metal. So rocky surface or a metal surface is there which forms the asteroid. So asteroids is the small object which is made up of rocks as well as metals. Okay, so some of them will be made up of rocks, some of them consisting of the metal also. Now asteroid, they used to move around the sun. Okay, so basically you will find the number of an asteroid in the orbit of the sun, which basically present in between to that of the Mars and Jupiter. So we can say that they are basically present in the Mars and the Jupiter. Okay, so lot of the asteroids are present in between the Mars and the Jupiter, and all together they are moving around the sun. So there is the orbit of the sun. Okay, so we can say that they used to move around the sun, and most of the asteroids are present between the Mars and the Jupiter. So they will form a belt of the asteroid that is known as an asteroid belts. Asteroid belt. Okay, now let us write about the asteroid first. Asteroids are the first point is asteroids are the small, irregular bodies. What is the meaning of the irregular bodies, the student? It means no such kind of shape is there of that of the asteroid. It means we cannot say that the asteroid will have the same kind of shape. Okay, it is irregular. It means it can be of any shape. If we talk, there are asteroid which is in a spherical shape, and there are asteroid which is in the elliptical shape also. So you can understand that when we are saying the irregular bodies, it means the shape is not regular, the shape is not defined. Okay, it can be of a various shape. Okay, that is the asteroid. Okay, so you see, asteroid are a small irregular bodies which is made up of rocky surface or metal. So basically it is made up of a rocky surface. It means it is made up of a rock, so students, and sometimes in the asteroid you will observe the different kind of metals are also present. So we can say that with the rocky surface also metals are also there. Okay, this is about that of the asteroid. Now if we talk about the asteroid in the other things, students, so I said that asteroid, they used to rotate, they used to revolve around that of the sun. So they are having an orbit around the sun, and basically this is, the orbit is present between the two planets, that is Jupiter and Mars. It does not mean that asteroid is always present between the Jupiter and the Mars. No, it can be present in the surface to that of the planets also, and sometimes they revolve to the orbit of the planet. It means that the planet in the orbit in which the planet is moving, the asteroid can also be present in the same orbit. Okay, so there is no specific position is there, but if we talk that most of the asteroids, yes, then most of the asteroids, they used to revolve around the sun between the two planets, that is Jupiter and Mars. And all together they form a belt-like a structure that is known as asteroid belt. Okay, so let us write it about it. Most of the asteroid, let me write it here itself, that is, most of the asteroids orbit around the sun between, especially between Jupiter and Mars. So you see, students, that most of the asteroids, they used to rotate around the around that of the sun, especially between the Jupiter and that of the planet. And this portion, this place where most of the asteroids are present, revolve around the sun, is known as the asteroid belt. Okay, so we can write it. This region is called as asteroid belts. Asteroids belt. Okay, so most of the asteroid orbit around the sun and asteroid belt is formed. Okay, again I am telling you that it is not necessary that asteroid is present in the asteroid belt. You see, student, Saturn. So when we were talking about the Saturn, we said that it is having a ring-like a structure, and that ring is basically made up of the ice and the rocks. Even the rocks which is present there, they are the asteroids itself. Okay, so they also revolve around that of the planet. Now, how many asteroids are there in the sky, students? So, a lot of there, but till known, that is known to us, the number of the asteroid is 10,000. Although, student, in the book you will see it is 4,000 is written, but it is 10,000. So, we can write it that asteroids have been identified by the scientists is about 10,000 asteroids. So till now 10,000 asteroid is known to us students, and in the book, in the different books you will see the number varies. 4,000 can also be there, but till now 10,000 asteroids are known to us. Out of that, one asteroid is there which is the first asteroid, students, and which is spherical in shape, that is known as Ceres. Okay, so asteroid is there, Ceres. Ceres is what? It is the first asteroid. Okay, it is the first asteroid. It is spherical in shape. I told you the shape is not it is not defined, that the shape is not always be the same for all the different kind of asteroid, but the shape it varies, it is irregular. Okay, but if we talk about the Ceres, students, so it is the first asteroid and it can be spherical in shape. Okay, now how the asteroid is formed, student, how the formation of the asteroid occur. So you see, basically what happened when we were talking about the planet. So how the planet is formed, students? So planet is formed by the remaining of the sun. So the rock particles which remain, you know that it is made up of hot gases and that of the rock, which get these gases when they cool down, it forms the rock. Okay, and these rock particles, they used to collide with each other, and after collision they combine together and form the planet. Right? So the formation of the planet occur from the formation of the sun only, and that is why we said that the formation of the planet is almost the same year, or almost if we talk about the duration, that when the planet was formed, so it was the same when the sun is formed, and the same thing with that of the asteroid also, student. So basically in the asteroid, what happened? The planets, they are formed due to the collision of the rock surface. Okay, so these rock surface, these rock particles, these rock objects, when they came from that of the sun, and finally they collide with each other and combine together due to this repeatedly collision and combination formation of a planet. Even then also there are some of the rocky object, the rocky surface object is there which do not combine at all. Okay, or which do not convert into the planet, they do not form the planet. Okay, and such kind of object is known as asteroid. So the first thing, that some of the asteroids materials fail to combine planet. So some of the material fail to combine planet and thus known as asteroid. Okay, and that is why they are known as the asteroid. So this is the first one, student, by which we can say that the materials they fail to combine, and that is why there is a formation of the asteroid. Is any other thing is there by which we can say the formation of the asteroid occur? Yes. Even after the collision also, we said that the planets are formed due to the collision. Okay, so even after the collision also, they do not combine with that of the other particles, other materials to form the planet. So in the first one, there is no collision occur. That is why they act as a asteroid. And in the second one, the collision occur. But even then also the formation of the planet does not occur. Okay, so we can write it. Second one, after collision, the formation of a planet does not occur. Thus, asteroids are formed. Asteroids are formed. Okay, after collision, the formation of the planet, it does not occur, and asteroid is formed. So this can be the two reasons for the formation of the asteroid, students. Asteroid, you see that they are of a very smaller size, that is up to 2 meter also. Okay, smaller one, smaller. It can be up to 2 meter. This kind of small asteroid can be there, or a big asteroid can also be there. It means their size varies, even their shape also varies, and that is why they are irregular. Okay, so I hope you have understood that how the asteroid is formed, what are the things in the asteroid, and how the formation of the asteroid belt occurs. Now let us discuss the another one. So in spite of along with that of the asteroid, there are other celestial bodies also, student, and that is the comets. So let us try to understand about the comets. Next one is that of the comets. What about the comets, students? So like that of the asteroids, comets are also the celestial body. Now you see, these are the small chunks which is made up of the ice and dust, and they used to move around the sun in the elliptical orbit. Okay, so we can write it. Basically, you can understand by this, student, that they are made up of the dust particles and consisting of the gases also. Okay, so these basically made up of the ice and that of the dust. Okay, and consisting of a different gas particles. So we can say that these are the small chunks. Small chunks which is made up of ice and dust. Okay, so it is made up of ice and dust consisting of the gases also. You can see comet, or you can understand the comet by seeing the head and the tail. Basically, it is having a nucleus and the tail is also there. How the tail is there, students? We said that it is like that of the asteroids. Yes, it is like that of the asteroids, because it used to move, it used to rotate, it used to revolve around the sun in an elliptical orbit. So we can say the another point that it used to move, around the sun. It used to move around the sun in an elliptical path. Okay, it used to move around the sun in an elliptical path. That is about the comet. Now not only this, students, it used to move like that of the asteroid I said, but it is characterized by the presence of a head and tail. Okay, so a tail is there, also there, and a head is also there. What is this tail and the head, students? Basically, it is made up of the ice and that of the dust. Okay, dust, when this comet, it reaches to that of the near to the sun. Okay, so it is moving around the sun in an elliptical orbit, and when they reaches towards the sun, nearer to that of the sun, then what happened? Comets, they do not have their own light, but when you see the comet, student, in the sky, you will find that it is glowing. The reason of the glowing, that when it comes nearer to the sun, due to the sunlight, due to the reflection of the sunlight, what will happen? The gases and the ice which is present, it is made up of, it starts vaporizing, it starts evaporating. So these gases, while evaporating, it glows. Okay, and this glowing gases, they start vaporizing, they start evaporating, students, and start moving in the backward direction, and that is why there is a formation of a tail occur. Head is what, student? That is the nucleus portion, okay, which is the main core of the comet. Now let me tell you again. Comet is having a core, that is the nucleus, okay, and around the nucleus the light used to glow, the gases which is present, the ice which is present, when it reaches nearer to the sun, it glows up because of the light, reflection of the light of that of the sun. Okay, and because of the reflection of the light only, student, they are visible. It seems that they are radiating light, but it is because of the reflection of the sunlight they glows. So there is a formation of another layer around that of the nucleus. Collectively it forms the head of that of the comet. Okay, so a core is there, students, which is made up of a ice, which is made up of a dust, and that of the different gases present in it. When the formation occurs, only ice and dust is there, only ice, dust and the gases are there. When this comet reaches to that of the sun, due to the sunlight, the ice and the hot gases and the gases which is present in it starts vaporizing. Okay, so it starts vaporizing, and this evaporation makes the gases to glow. Okay, and finally we can say that there is a formation of a tail-like a structure which we call as a tail. So the core is there, consisting of all the things, and when that reaches to the sun, because of the sunlight, it reflects light, and there is a formation of another layer, that is the outer covering, which forms the head of that of the comet, and the gases and the ice which is present in it, it starts evaporating due to the extreme heat given by the sunlight, reflection of the sunlight. Finally, this sunlight, hot gases and that of the ice will vaporize, will evaporate to the away from that of the direction of the sun, and that is why it seems to be the formation of a tail. And that is why we say that it is characterized by the presence of a head and tail. Gases, the side the gases are going, we will say that portion is the tail, and the core, that is the nucleus of that of the comet, is called the head. So let us write it. These are characterized by the presence of head, presence of a head and tail. Okay, presence of a head and tail. So a small head is there and a long tail is there. Now let us try to understand about the tail, students. That as the comet come nearer to that of the sun, as the comet comes nearer to the sun, the dust it means the consisting of the gases. So the dust gases starts reflecting the sunlight. It starts reflecting the sunlight. Okay, and due to the reflection only, student, it seems to be glow. Okay, reflecting the sunlight and glow, and starts glowing. So basically, when it reaches to the sun, the gases and that of the dust, it starts evaporating, starts vaporizing, student, and due to which it starts glowing. Now you see that the tail of the comet, I told you the tail is formed due to the dust and the ice. So the tail of the comet, it always point away from that of the sun. Okay, so tail is always in the away. It is always at the opposite direction, or we can say it is always away from that of the sun. So we can write it. The tail of the comet, it always pointed away from the. It always pointed away from the sun. Okay, it is always pointed away from the sun, and this tail, it can stretch to the several kilometers. Okay, so the formation of the tail occur due to the reflection of the sunlight, and you can understand that it used to stretch itself to the several kilometers away. So we can write it. It also stretch its tail, especially we are talking about the tail, students. So its tail stretches several kilometers away. Okay, so this is about that of the comet, student. Let me remind you again, comets and that of the asteroid, then we will move to the meteors. So asteroids were what, student? It is also a kind of a celestial body which used to rotate around that of the sun, which used to move around that of the sun. Comets are also the same, students. These are also the object, a celestial body which used to revolve, which used to move around the sun in an elliptical orbit. If we talk about the asteroids, asteroids are basically present in between to that of the Jupiter and the Mars. Comet can be seen to us, students, because sometimes what happens, these comets reaches very near to that of the Earth. Yes, it can be seen, but there is no such kind of a period. But a comet is there, student, which is known as a Halley's Comet. Halley's Comet, it is the comet which was discovered by Edmund Halley, and that is why the name is given Halley's Comet. Halley's Comet is visible to the Earth after 75 to 76 years. Okay, so last time it has been seen in 1986. So you can imagine that after 75 to 76 years, we are able to see the Halley Comet, because it will reaches very near to that of the sun, very near to that of the Earth. So we can see comets if it is very near to that of the Earth. What about the asteroid, students? See, asteroid is possible, the possibility is there that we can see the asteroid. Normally the small size asteroids, when they reaches to that of the Earth's surface, they used to burn away. Okay, so it is difficult for the asteroid, but most of the time asteroid, they do not come nearer to that of the Earth's surface. But you know that it is the asteroid only because of the collision of the asteroid with the Earth that will cause the extinction of the dinosaurs. So you can imagine that how much damage it can cause if the asteroid will strike to the surface of the earth. Okay, so whether it is a comet or that of the asteroid, these are the celestial body. Sometimes they are visible to us when they are very close to that of the earth. Okay, let me write it that of the comet which right now I told you about it, that is Halley's comet. So Halley's comet is the comet which is visible to us after 75 or 76 years. Okay, after 75 to 76 years, Halley's comet can be seen. It is visible from the earth because it comes very close to our earth, and this name Halley's is given by Edmund Halley, who has discovered this comet. Okay.